Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. Today is a dark anniversary in the history of Nijisanji and the history of VTubing, because never before have I seen an agency or agency VTubers before this day on 2024, February 12th, 2024. Never had I seen this happen before from any agency VTubers, any agency period, allowing this type of harassment, this type of bullying to go on an official channel of theirs. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the first year anniversary of what many would call the single worst PR move in VTuber history. That's what I called it. Message from Nijisanji BLack, from Astrea Pandora, Vox Akama, and Ike Evelyn. Still remember those three. Of course, it was downvoted to heck. Says, hi everyone, thank you for your patience during your absence. Myself and some others will be speaking about the recent situation 30 minutes from now. This was 13th of February in Japan. It was the 12th of February in the US and other places, further down in the earlier timelines, in the earlier date lines. Says, thank you for your patience. The situation's been incredibly hard on all of us. We're going to share as much as we can in the stream, so please come and watch if you can. And, of course, this was the day that the Neopet stream happened for Dokibird on the 12th of February, 2024. This is because Dokibird is in Canada, and I believe Astrea Pandora is in Japan, so she was going on Japanese time. And, of course, she was doing this Neopets with the childhood type of stream. Time to return to our childhood of the soup, kitchen, and omelets. And there you go, the Neopets stream was streamed 11 months ago, 27 minutes. You know why 27 minutes? Because in the middle of her stream, they started the black screen stream. She had a panic attack and she had to quit the stream because she ended up talking to her lawyer. Her lawyer gave her some prepared statements. Her lawyer and her kind of thought this was going to happen eventually, kind of thought something was going to get pulled by Nijisanji, if I remember correctly. And her lawyer had some statements planned in case Nijisanji did the unthinkable and was dumb. And again, here are the statements. Say that it never supposed to be shown to anyone other than me, my lawyer, and other relevant lawyers. It was a private document with my own personal information that was used as a legal document to help my lawyer and document my thoughts. Plus, it was never supposed to be released anywhere else to any other parties outside of legal department. It makes me wonder if my medical and hospital records were also released without my consent, as I was also promised to me to be kept private. What she's talking about here is that, according to Nijisanji, in a statement that they put later, the things that they put out there, they let all the livers, all the VTubers that were supposedly involved in the harassment claim that Doki did, the actual one that I actually believe was harassment, they showed them all the proof, the quote-unquote proof that was behind it, which included the legal document, which has Dokibird's actual legal name, because it is a legal document. They have her legal name, they have her legal address, everything like that, showing it to random third parties, even within the same company. You would get sued for this. You could easily get sued for this. She could have sued Nijisanji for this, but she would have won eventually, but they could have dragged it out for years and had her spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for something that would have just been a moral victory. I'm currently talking to my lawyer, and thankfully only my diagnosis and reason for hospital stay was reported without further private info being disclosed. It was requested that none of this info should be revealed to anyone other than the legal department. Thank you everyone for your support. Really do wish things didn't have to go this way. I didn't say anything more and I was ready to move on and start a new life. And of course, here is where Nijisanji did the whole, we investigated ourselves and found we did nothing wrong. It said here, notice published by Any Color, said her lawyer claimed that livers affiliated with Any Color were involved and that they hold Any Color, blah, blah. In order to check the validity, shared necessary parts of information sent by her lawyer with our livers and led to an internal investigation. So basically, they say, we investigated ourselves, we didn't break confidentiality, but we did share a bunch of information that was confidential. They contradicted themselves in this very statement that you see here, which is something that I criticized them for. What a timing for the stream. This is going to be good. Hi there. This is Astrea Pandora. It says, you good, uncompany bad, script reading, financially negligible, corporal script. She is reading so hard. Let your company speak in this live. Why are you reading off a script? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Press 1 if you're being held hostage. L, womp womp, boo-hoo. A lot of people disliked it. A lot of people had a lot of hatred for this. People were saying it's all Dokibird's fault. Funniest part of the Dokibird thing is that it's pretty sure Gumi called Doki that when they were arguing during one or more of their collabs of those which bitter old married couple chemistry. It's literally the level of a childish insult, yet they're trying to see it as like an actual insult that can hurt. So it's really dumb. What baffles me the most is that this whole S show is a godforsaken stream is still up 1 year later. There's literally no reason for anyone involved, Liveverse management, not to take it down except to leave a permanent scar on Illyra's channel, which I can only assume to be out of spite. Might be towards Doki, or might be towards Illyra herself. And to be honest, I'm not even sure which would be worse. So yeah, that is just really bad management. I don't know why it's still up. Like I said, it could be either to damage Illyra so bad that she can't leave, or to still try to affect Dokibird, even though she's trying to, and she is actually being very successful. Either way, horrible thing Nijisanji did, and I will not let them forget it. 1 year later, Nijisanji still hasn't learned their lesson because of how morally unacceptable the Black stream was on their EN branch as a whole. This is a short little meme. It says Neopet stream, then they did the Black screen stream, message from Nijisanji, and don't even think that we permanently forgot about what happened this awful day. No one will forget that. Absolutely no one will. Well, maybe some people will. The Nijisanji defenders, the Nijisanji defense forces, will forget about it. Say it's not such a big deal. Why are people making such a big deal about it? They will try to minimize it as much as they can because they know that this is a black stain on their beloved company, a black stain on the company that they simp for, that they want to be seen in the most positive of lights. It is bad for them. That's why they don't like what is happening. They don't like that people still remember. Seriously, she just wants to have fun. Then they decide to play the fun police card. Yeah, it is just nah. It's not. The fun police is never liked. Never liked. Having your content outright stolen absolutely sucks. What am I talking about? Talking about Astrea Natura, who is a VTuber and V-idol, English and Spanish, a silly little ram, as they call themselves. They are having an issue. They are saying, I'm honestly shocked and maddened to have stumbled upon this today. Has anyone had their content blatantly stolen and used in AI-generated content? I am a small indie VTuber. I get less than 200 views on the regular. So you can imagine my frustration when I came across their video using my content in a video with over 5k views. I was alerted via my YouTube account earlier than someone has been using my unedited Slime Rancher VODs in their AI-generated videos without my knowledge or permission. I'm quite frankly appalled, and I'm not the only one seemingly small creator that are stealing content from, as many as they also feature Slime Rancher VODs from other creators, I assume without their permission as well. AI has good things, but this is bad. I've seen this happen not to other VTubers, more just to other people overall. It is very, very frustrating. It says, here's the problem though. To submit a removal request, I'm required to provide my legal name and address. So here is where I'm asking for input because my safety and security is at risk. Who exactly is receiving this information? I refuse to believe that this will be a future of YouTube. AI-generated video slop is being churned out by the hour on this channel. This VOD is 2 days ago, and there's already 5+ videos on this channel using my content fully throughout the video. I fully understand that both content creators and copyright holders need protection. I want YouTube to be a protected space for everyone's media collectively. It should be. However, it's becoming increasingly difficult to see Team YouTube fumble creators and copyright holders time after time. Why is it that VTuber and SFW ASMR content is targeted and marked for takedown almost instantly when this type of stuff isn't? Here we go. Here is the channel that is doing this is called Thread Chronicles, and it's AI. Basically, it's AI copy, and they're doing AI subtitles for it. They're not even marking it as anybody specific. It's just using as you can see here, using the actual like a quote in there, and that's it. And the thing that I showed you before is at Team YouTube, this channel has taken VODs from various other channels and obviously using their content to viewbot their channel. Recently, they started to crop out a creator's model and use it as their own gameplay. Please report them, impersonation, and this AI crap. Here we go. Thread Chronicles, put it in my plate, screamed that dish is mine, ordered it first. Then I showed my receipt, tried to grab it anyways, Reddit stories, and there is this person here. This is not this Thread Chronicles actual VTuber avatar. It is someone else's. And over here, another VTuber that they're doing it to. And over here, another VTuber that they're doing it to. If they would have been like clip by blah 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 channel, and then they put it in the description, I think most of these people would have not had an issue. But the point is, even this one cropped out a lot of other stuff. And just like as you can see here, some things are cropped out. They cropped out enough so that they wouldn't have to show the VTuber avatar and putting it there. This is bad. It's not like they're showing any type of actual respect to any of the creators. It is just really, really bad. And of course, I feel bad for Astrea and anyone else who has gone through this. I do hope that they can get this fixed. Loulou, as you can see here, is a VTuber from Globie specifically, and she has a bit of a situation going on. She has this over here, the Michael Jackson thing. It says, are we watching something interesting or just chilling and popcorning? Wait, why are you in the audience? Where are your audience? I'm with the audience on this one. Share the popcorn. People don't know exactly what's happening until she actually speaks out. And here we go with her speaking out a bit.
I think it's better if I get them out first before I forget. Regarding my Twitter, I don't know why the Globie tag was removed. I don't know when, and I don't know by who. And at this point, I don't even care anymore. So, honestly, I don't care. I'm not sure when it happened. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, hey, Professor Sacker in here. I take it that you're interested in the Pokédex. Yes. That's my Pokédex? Oh, nice. Secondly, regarding the Valentine Day nothingness, it's against my will. Not that I don't want to voice act or sing, it's just that I can't. I'm not allowed. Regarding the membership, I will probably post an announcement and adjustment in accordance to those new limitations starting the 5th of March. For the new loading screen and the likes, I'm not even sure if it's gonna go through, honestly. I'm bound. Completely bound. Hands and feet completely tied up. So that's how it is.
That is unfortunate.
And the book title, I see. So yeah, these are all the news I'm sharing with you today. Hey, Chrono,
and that is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Basically, this is what she's saying here. She says, if you weren't present during my small announcement, I will unfortunately not hold any event on Valentine's. I will have to refrain from any voice acting activity for an unknown amount of time. I'm sorry, my Laloons. This is Globie doing another bad thing. As we know, they have done some bad things in the past, well, at least recently, with this statement from Squirrel, as they had to apologize for something that they were just letting their frustrations out. In hololive, a bigger agency, you've had a lot of people have different complaints and things out there. They let out their frustrations. The company themselves understand that's a part of the thing. When you have talents, that's what happens. But this is becoming even more sus. When it originally reported on it, I thought, okay, it was something that they wanted to do. Now it looks like they're Globie, at least Globie under Brave Group. I don't know if it's Brave Group themselves doing it or not, but Globie is doing some really bad things of forcing their talents. In this case, Squirrel to apologize most likely. And in this case over here with Loulou, not being able to do anything related to voice acting or related to Valentines. This is very bad overall, should not have been done. I don't know why they decided this was a good idea, but it should be reversed, absolutely. Cover Corporation has released their financial results for fiscal year of 2023. This is their slide, of course. Let's just take a quick overview. Their streaming content is year-on-year plus 22.9%. Their concerts have 143% gain. Merchandising has 101% gain year-on-year. And the licensing collaborations have a 17% gain. That's orders for large-scale client projects and overseas projects being increasing. The North America business has been growing because of, now they have their North American office. They are starting, the official one is starting shipping to EU, UK, and Australia. Lead time for receiving and shipping things through improvements of their supply chain. All these numbers here just to show that they have been growing. Their operating profit, their progress is 68%. The growth, basically year on year, is growth, 69%. Streaming content, 22, like I said before, 22%, 143. All these type of things here. The gross profit has grown by 85%. They're growing because they have done things to better the community overall. Operating profit, 83% growth. Net profit, 71% growth. It is beating their projections, or at least meeting their projections. Historical trends, the revenue has gone up, down, up, down, up, down, but in general, it is on the upswing for fiscal year 2025. As you can see in the first quarter, they tend to have lower, and then it raises later on in the quarters. Now, for quarter 3, they've already beat last year's quarter 4. So it is steadily growing. They're performing, cost remunerations, historical trends. Like I'm saying here, Performer remunerations. What that is the salary, the base salary that they are paying every single VTuber who is under the cover umbrella, which means hololive, holostars, device, all of them. Every single agency, every single branch, holoid, holoen, all of them are, of course, getting their benefits. They are getting base salary, and then they get their super chats and everything on top of that. So even then, that's growing. 1.5 million yen, it looks like they're giving their people. Historical trends in gross profit margins, of course, they're staying around the same, but they're still growing more than last year. It's starting with quarter 2, they were more than last year's quarter 4. So it is looking good and it's looking stable. So that's good for investors. All this stuff here, historical SG&A expenses, this is basically their main expenses, personnel, office equipment, warehouse, outsourcing, other things like that. Their expenses have grown a bit. They've definitely grown because they as an agency, as a large VTuber agency has grown. Their merchandising and licensing have grown as well. So all these numbers here, the trends are good. Their historical trends in operating income and operating margin has kind of been stable as well. Profit expanded 83%, like I said. Other things, they have been showing no drops. This is a distinct difference from what Nijisanji has had. They are, of course, doing all these things because, you know, the solo live tour, Sakura Miko solo live tour, Hosho Marin solo live, hololive world tour, and in this 4th quarter that they're having, they are going to be having Fubuki's, Shirakami Fubuki's world, not world tour, but their live performance for FBK Anthem. The TCG business, the trading card game, their official trading card game, they had their World Grand Prix. They are having it this year, which is basically a tournament that they have. So they have a bunch of projects, as they're seeing here, fan projects where you can meet your fans, where you have the collab cafes, other collabs, meet and greets, etc. You have Hollow Earth growing, Raden's Guide to Pixel Museum, Okayu Numu, which is the new game for Okayu. Other things here, newly debuted performers are growing. You have Raden, who reached 1 million. You have Fuamoko, which reached 1 million of the new performers. The Shishido Cup, other things to help people grow. And that is that main part of that. But I also want to cover other things like the non-consolidated financial results. Basically, these are the full-on financial results. Revenue, operating profit. These are the things for the investors to see. The investors want to see that there's growth based year on year, based from last year compared to this year, same time. And they have been getting a good equity, which is the money that they have available. And, net profit, basic earnings per share, 83 yen per share, which is very good. That's good earnings for them. They're doing good net profits, all that kind of stuff here. It is showing good stuff for the investors. And the final part is they are going to be applying to change listing for market segment to the prime market of the Tokyo Stock Exchange. The prime market is a more stable market, is a more like, hey, you guys are so good, you can be a part of this market. You guys are stable. You guys are basically, once you're prime, it's like a guaranteed positive. It is a guaranteed that if someone wants to make money or at least be stable with the money they make, they will invest in you. That is one thing that they get to do there. And Nijisanji, any color, is a part of the prime market, just to give you an idea of the companies that are there. So yeah, this is a little bit of a shorter run through because usually I do like 10-15 minutes of this, but I do know that this type of stuff does not catch everybody's attention. Is an agency that is doing EN VTubers, V streamers, company Bondlive EN official account. They did have a agreement with EDM US to get US VTubing going on their end. Now, they've done a bit of a boo-boo, in my opinion. They have done a bit of a boo-boo, which is Nekomiya Chloe, who is this person here. They are no longer with the company. It says, sadness that we are announcing the departure of our talent Nekomiya Chloe. Due to health and personal reasons, she was unable to debut with Gen 1 mates. After long hiatus and talks, we all decided that it would be best for her to focus on herself. We hope that she will have a speedy recovery. With Nekomiya Chloe's blessing, we will finding another talent to be the voice of her model. The name of the model will be changed, and there will also be a slight change to the design. The new talent will be part of Gen 3 Wave. We want to thank everyone who has supported Chloe this far in the journey with us. It is a bit of a boo-boo because skinwalking people is not good. Now, this one is less of a boo-boo than what other agencies who skinwalk like Awozu and others and 910 Inc. and those who skinwalk actively the talents that they had before, that they had graduated or terminated themselves, and they use the same model as a person who was out there. Now, it's a little bit different with Nekomiya Chloe. She never debuted. she was never able to debut. She did have an active Twitter, and she was posting on her Twitter, but she never actually debuted. She never actually had that full experience. So they're changing the model a bit. They're changing the name of of course, of the person. They are having a new voice there. Now, take it at face value, because I don't know if they actually have Nekomiya Chloe's blessing, or if they're just saying they have Nekomiya Chloe's blessing, because if they don't say that, then they're going to get a lot of hate. I don't know. But it is something to think about, since we do have other companies that have been skinwalking. So let's see what people responded to. Farewell, Chloe. I don't let this bring you down. So sorry. Best wishes and happiness for Chloe. I love the focus on wellness for the both of you in this message. Great teams care about their talents. Thank you. That is true. I will give them that. They are basically telling her to focus on herself. They are thanking them for the time that they were there, and they did have conversations with them. What seems like, wow, crazy, but I mean, it's understandable when you think about it, is this. This is what I found kind of crazy when I first saw it. The page for Bondlive EN for Nekomiya Chloe, the person I'm talking about right now, is gone. It's just gone. And so is her actual Twitter. But when you think about it, like I said, when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense, because it is someone that is leaving the company. It is someone that is no longer going to be there and is going to be reincarnated as a kind of, the design is going to be reincarnated. The design is going to be something new. So, of course, they need to change everything out that was old. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers. VTubers of various shapes, size, forms, languages, everything in between. Why do I do this? To make the community a lot better, make it more of helping each other build each other up instead of tearing each other down. Today we have Beryl, tired intern waiting for his next break, Twitch partner, and everything in between. And here we have them as well. It says, I play video game a little badly. I play video game a lot badly myself, so I can kind of relate to the way things work sometimes. Let's take a look at something that they've done recently.
I have an idea. What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen? El Sai Kongru!
What's the worst that could
Say it
happen?
first. Well, that could happen. That could definitely happen. That happened pretty quickly, actually. And here we go. They have a YouTube as well. And of course, I will at least direct you to each and one of them. You can see their ads here. You can check that out there. Of course, on their YouTube, they do a lot of their VODs. It's kind of more of a VOD repository, and they have some shorts in there and things like that. So of course, I always recommend that to anybody who's a Twitch YouTuber, a Twitch VTuber, to be able to put things on a VOD channel, just to have that repository somewhere. Thank you so much, Beryl, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news, or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.